How's it going, gamers? Chongo here, and today I've got a game review for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing Aliens Colonial Marines for PC. So anyway, let's get into it. Now first to the campaign. The campaign has some really good aspects and it also has some really bad aspects. Now one of the good things about this game is the voice acting is done really well. They've got proper actors in to do it, as well as some people who've actually been in previous Aliens movies to reprise their roles in the game.
How are you feeling, kid?
I'm feeling good, Captain. But I'm worried about 2-3.
That's good, because I'm sending you in to catch up with Rhino 2-1. We're trying to get the Sulaco flight recorder so we can see who caused this.
Sir, what happened in there?
The storyline is something that you would expect from an Aliens game, basically hopping on a ship and there's aliens there, and it just goes from that point. And it isn't really long of a campaign. I mean, you could beat it on the normal difficulty probably in under 3 or 4 hours, and it seems like the whole storyline is pretty much based to fans of the Alien series. So if you are a fan of the Alien series, there will be a lot here for you, but if you're not the biggest fan and you've only seen a couple, this probably won't be something that'll be enjoyable for you, and you'll probably find yourself getting lost throughout the storyline. Now, the aliens in the campaign aren't really that good. I didn't really like them, and I've played previous Aliens games, and I've found that in most other Aliens games, the aliens were actually hard to kill, as well as they could actually kill you quite easily. However, in this, once you got past like the first couple, you knew how to do it, and you hardly ever died from an alien at all, and there was really no sneak factor. It was just having waves of aliens run at you and you kill them really, really fast. The game also features customizability in some of the guns, and this will allow you to leave the game after a mission or during it and go and create your gun and add new attachments and laser sights and all this. The only problem with this is it doesn't really seem very useful, because for the most part you're only using 1 or 2 guns, and you have to go and find the other guns in the game, and if you lose them, then they're lost. So I found that myself only really using 2 guns, and this was the shotgun and the pulse rifle, and mostly even then just the pulse rifle because of how much damage it does compared to all the other guns. The aliens don't seem to be able to kill you as fast or even really kill you at all unless you actually run out of ammo or something like that, and even then that's not really a common occurrence, and for the most part the AI of the aliens is quite dumb. Like, the only time I've actually ever been scared in this game was when there was an alien standing in front of me for some unknown reason and it hasn't actually killed me yet. So it seems like they probably should have upped this AI and made it so it was a little bit more scary, a little bit more fast-paced than just having waves of aliens come at you stupidly while you kill them. And not only the aliens' AI is bad, sometimes even your teammates' AI is bad. You'll be standing there waiting for something to happen and there'll just be a locked door and everyone else will be standing there looking at you, and you'll be thinking that obviously you have to do something, but the game's just glitched and pretty much you have to reload a checkpoint for anything to continue. Now, another aspect of the game which I found was kind of unnecessary and probably could have just been skipped or added more aliens into it was the fact that you spent pretty much just as much time shooting humans as you did shooting aliens, which to me was kind of annoying, and it just felt like I was playing a shooter with no real purpose and I was just killing a bunch of humans. And aliens, they didn't seem to merge together and have like a joint thing. Like, you'd only have certain areas where you'd be fighting aliens, and for the other half it would just be fighting humans. The checkpoint system in this game wasn't the best, and sometimes I actually found myself skipping forward once I died because a checkpoint had happened while I was dying, so I didn't know what happened and I'd missed a cutscene and we were all just doing something completely different that I had no idea what was happening. The campaign is quite short and it's only 3 to 4 hours long, and after that you'd probably just move over into the multiplayer game mode. In multiplayer there are 4 different game modes, and these are Team Deathmatch, Extermination, Escape, and Survivor. Now, Team Deathmatch is 5v5 aliens vs Marines. Now, this sounds like a good concept and it is quite fun. The only problem is you have to get your head around trying to control an alien in third person, which doesn't sound like it would be too complicated, but at times it can be glitchy and problematic, and climbing walls just doesn't really feel that easy as compared with previous Aliens games. For example, Aliens vs Predator, when playing as an alien, was really fun and fast-paced and easy to control, compared to this where it is kind of slow, clunky, and climbing walls just seems to be a problem. Now, there are still some fun game modes there. For example, Escape is a really fun game mode to play where it's 4v4 and the Marines have to try and escape and go through all the objectives before they are killed by the other 4 aliens. Even though multiplayer is still more fun than campaign, it still suffers from some of the same problems. For example, the aliens still being too weak, so this can basically result in the Marines winning the majority of the time because the aliens find it really hard to kill them. So even though this game will please Aliens fans, it probably won't please fans of the previous games due to the fact aliens in this game aren't really that strong, and especially in multiplayer, whereas in previous Aliens games, aliens were a lot stronger, and it pretty much made the game more fun because these aliens were actually able to have a chance at killing the Marines, whereas in this game it's a lot harder and it just results in a lot of problems and glitches. This brings me to the end of my Aliens Colonial Marines review for PC. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and if you've got any comments, put them down below, and if you want to join the neighborhood, just subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.